Welcome to Mystery Chronicles, where we dive deep into some of the most intriguing and mysterious stories from around the world. Please like, comment, and subscribe. North London, suburb of Enfield, a place most people never heard of until 1977, 284 Green Street, an unassuming house, a family about to face unimaginable terror. This is the story of the Enfield Poltergeist. The darkness began subtly, small noises, a feeling of unease. The Hodgson family dismissed it, just the house settling, just the wind, but this was different, something sinister lurking in the shadows. August 1977, the true horror began. Peggy Hodgson, a single mother, desperate, trying to protect her 4 children, Margaret the eldest, Janet 11 years old, the target, Johnny 10, and Billy the youngest, just 7, an ordinary family thrust into extraordinary circumstances. Janet's bed shook violently. Objects flew across the room. Disembodied voices echoed in the darkness. Janet, the focus of the entity's rage, her small body, a vessel for its malicious energy. The Hodgson family, living a nightmare, their lives forever changed. The disturbances escalated quickly. Furniture moved with no explanation. Drawers slid open and slammed shut. Heavy objects hurtled across the room. Janet, the epicenter of the activity, seemed to be the entity's primary target. Toys flung with unnatural force. Her bed shook violently. The Hodgson family, desperate for normalcy, tried to maintain routine. The Enfield Poltergeist was just getting started. Then came the voices. Disembodied, guttural whispers taunted the Hodgson family. One voice, Bill, claimed to have lived and died at 284 Green Street. Janet, the conduit, spoke of things a child her age could not know. The voices became a regular occurrence, a constant reminder they were not alone. Desperate for help, Peggy Hodgson reached out to neighbors, friends, and even the local police. Most dismissed her claims, but some witnessed the inexplicable firsthand. The police, initially skeptical, found themselves unable to explain the strange happenings. News of the Enfield haunting spread, attracting parapsychologists, paranormal investigators, and the media. The Hodgson home became the epicenter of a media frenzy. Maurice Grosse and Guy Lyon Playfair arrived, marking a turning point in the investigation. Maurice Grosse is a seasoned paranormal investigator, a man of science and empathy. He approached the Enfield case with cautious curiosity. Guy Lyon Playfair, a writer and researcher, drawn to the unexplained. Together, Grosse and Playfair formed a formidable team. Grosse quickly established a rapport with the Hodgson family. He saw their fear, their desperation. Playfair observed every detail, searching for a rational explanation. They set up cameras and audio recorders. They interviewed witnesses. They meticulously documented every event. Days turned into weeks. Grosse and Playfair witnessed firsthand the escalating chaos. Objects flew across rooms with impossible force. Furniture moved as if animated by an unseen hand. Temperature fluctuations chilled them to the bone. Janet levitated in her sleep. She spoke in voices not her own. Gross and Playfair, despite their experience, were shaken. They realized they were dealing with something truly powerful. The Hodgson family, trapped in a web of terror. One evening, a voice boomed through the house. It identified itself as Bill Wilkins, a former resident of the house, now deceased. Bill, through Janet, described his death in details that later proved to be eerily accurate. The investigators were stunned. Bill's voice became a regular occurrence. He taunted the investigators. He threatened the Hodgson family. Gross and Playfair delved into his past. They sought answers in the echoes of his existence. The Enfield Poltergeist case divided the public. Some believed wholeheartedly in the Hodgson family's plight. Others remained unconvinced. Psychologists suggested the children were exhibiting signs of stress and trauma. The debate raged on, fueled by sensationalized media reports. The Enfield Poltergeist case tapped into a deep-seated human fascination with the unknown. Leading the charge against the paranormal explanation were renowned skeptics like stage magician Milbourne Christopher and paranormal investigator turned critic Anita Gregory. Christopher claimed to have replicated some of the supernatural occurrences. Gregory cited inconsistencies in the evidence and perceived manipulation by the children. Skeptics highlighted the lack of consistent, verifiable evidence. The media descended upon Enfield, eager to document every twist and turn of the case. Newspapers ran sensational headlines, capturing the public's imagination. Television crews interviewed the Hodgson family, the investigators, and the skeptics. The constant presence of cameras and reporters took a toll on the Hodgson family. The media frenzy contributed to the skepticism and controversy. The Enfield Poltergeist case was documented in a way few paranormal investigations had been before. Tape recorders captured countless hours of unsettling sounds. Voices, seemingly emanating from thin air, filled the tapes. Experts analyzed the recordings, searching for any hint of trickery. Some dismissed the voices as clever manipulations. Others found the recordings compelling. The tapes became a focal point of the investigation. They are a haunting testament to the power of the Enfield Poltergeist. Photographers captured a series of images that would become synonymous with the Enfield Poltergeist. One of the most compelling images showed Janet seemingly levitating above her bed. Skeptics argued that the photograph was a simple case of trickery. Believers saw it as irrefutable proof of the entity's power. The photographs became a source of intense debate, dividing public opinion. The Enfield Poltergeist case, despite fading from the headlines, left an undeniable mark on the world and continues to intrigue many. It became one of the most widely documented and fiercely debated paranormal investigations of the 20th century, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and even a major Hollywood film that captivated audiences. The story of the Hodgson family, thrust into a maelstrom of terror, captured the public's imagination, fueling our collective fascination with the unknown and the supernatural. 284 Green Street, once an unassuming house on a quiet street, became synonymous with the paranormal and the unexplained. It attracted a steady stream of curiosity seekers, ghost hunters, and those simply drawn to the energy of a place forever linked to the unexplained and mysterious. The house, despite undergoing renovations and changing hands over the years, retained an air of mystery, a sense that the events that transpired within its walls continued to resonate deeply. The Enfield Poltergeist case also had a profound impact on the field of parapsychology, pushing the boundaries of what was considered possible. It reignited the debate about the existence of ghosts, demons, and the possibility of communication with the dead, sparking intense discussions. It forced skeptics to confront compelling evidence, even if they ultimately dismissed it as trickery or misinterpretation, challenging their beliefs, and it emboldened believers, providing them with what they saw as irrefutable proof that the veil between our world and the next was perilously thin and fragile. The Enfield Poltergeist case, despite its ambiguities and unanswered questions, served as a stark reminder that we are still strangers in a strange world, full of mysteries. It challenged our understanding of reality, ignited our imaginations, and left us wondering if the darkness that consumed the Hodgson family truly left with the last camera crew in 1979, or if it lingers still. The Enfield Poltergeist case, like a specter itself, continues to haunt our collective consciousness, refusing to fade away. It has seeped into our popular culture, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and films that both thrill and terrify audiences worldwide. The grainy images, the chilling audio recordings, and the stories of the Hodgson family's ordeal have become part of our shared vocabulary of fear, fueling our endless fascination with the supernatural and the unknown. The case also left an indelible mark on the field of parapsychology, pushing the boundaries of what we consider possible. It reignited the debate about the existence of ghosts, poltergeists, and the possibility of communication with the dead, sparking intense discussions, while skeptics continued to search for rational explanations, pointing to potential hoaxes and psychological factors. Believers found in the Enfield case compelling evidence to support their worldview and beliefs. The lines between belief and skepticism blurred, leaving many to ponder the true nature of reality and the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. The Enfield Poltergeist, regardless of whether it was a genuine manifestation of the paranormal or an elaborate hoax, forced us to confront our deepest fears and question our place in the universe. It reminded us that we are still strangers in a strange world, grappling with forces we barely understand and may never fully comprehend. And it left us with a sense of unease, a lingering question: what if the darkness that consumed the Hodgson family is not confined to the walls of 284 Green Street, but lurks closer than we dare imagine, in the shadows of our own lives? The Enfield case, with its blend of compelling evidence and unsettling ambiguity, continues to fascinate and divide, ensuring that the legend of the Enfield Poltergeist will continue to echo through the corridors of our collective imagination for generations to come, never truly fading away. The Enfield Poltergeist case, perhaps more than any other paranormal investigation in history, was documented with an almost overwhelming amount of evidence. Photographs, audio recordings, eyewitness accounts from seasoned investigators, police officers, and neighbors. The sheer volume of material collected seemed to defy easy dismissal. Yet, despite this wealth of evidence, the question of authenticity lingered. Skeptics, armed with logic and a healthy dose of skepticism, meticulously picked apart the evidence, highlighting inconsistencies, potential for trickery, and the power of suggestion. They argued that many of the photographs could be explained by simple physics, clever camera angles, or even outright fakery. The audio recordings, they suggested, while unsettling, could be replicated with a bit of ingenuity and vocal talent. And the eyewitness accounts, they reminded us, were often colored by fear, excitement, and a desire to see the extraordinary. Believers, however, pointed to the sheer volume and consistency of the evidence as proof that something genuinely unexplainable occurred at 284 Green Street. They argued that while some incidents might be attributed to pranks or misinterpretations, the sheer breadth and intensity of the phenomena defied rational explanation. The levitation of objects, the disembodied voices, the seemingly possessed behavior of Janet Hodgson. These events, they argued, transcended the realm of simple trickery. The weight of evidence, rather than providing a definitive answer, only deepened the mystery of the Enfield Poltergeist. It became a Rorschach test, a mirror reflecting back our own beliefs and preconceived notions about the nature of reality and the limits of human understanding. The Enfield Poltergeist case, despite its controversial nature and the passage of time, continues to cast a long, eerie shadow over the world of the paranormal. 284 Green Street, once an ordinary house on an unremarkable street, has become a pilgrimage site for paranormal enthusiasts, curiosity seekers, and those drawn to the energy of a place forever marked by the unexplained and the mysterious. The house, though it has changed hands and undergone renovations over the years, still retains an aura of mystery and an unsettling presence. Neighbors whisper tales of strange occurrences, shadows moving in the windows, and unexplained noises in the night that defy logical explanation. Whether these are genuine echoes of the past or simply the power of suggestion, it's difficult to deny the palpable sense of unease that permeates the air around 284 Green Street, making it a place of perpetual intrigue. The Enfield Poltergeist case, beyond its impact on popular culture and parapsychology, serves as a reminder of the enduring power of mystery and the unknown. It reminds us that despite our advances in science and technology, there are still corners of our world and depths to the human psyche that remain unexplored and unexplained, challenging our understanding. It challenges us to confront our fears, question our assumptions, and acknowledge that there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in our philosophies, urging us to keep an open mind. The Enfield Poltergeist, whether a genuine manifestation of the paranormal or an elaborate hoax, has become a permanent fixture in our collective imagination, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved, forever entwined with the fabric of the house at 284 Green Street, and the lives forever changed by the events that unfolded within its walls, leaving an indelible mark on history.